Good morning and welcome back. This is Alicia. Today is Friday, December the 20th, and this is day number 20 of my fast. And I have to tell you, it's really been an experience and I have enjoyed it. But I just want to take a moment to discuss a topic that was hot yesterday around my office. I had a couple of people that posed some questions to me about seedless fruits. And are those seedless fruits actually dangerous to eat? Then we're talking about fruits that should have seeds in them. And so I think it would be noteworthy to discuss um, hybrids, your GMO fruits or foods rather, and in defining those, then we can determine whether or not they are safe or unsafe. Well, let's take on the hybrids first. Your hybrid fruits may be a combination of two natural fruits that are produced by what we call cross pollination. And bees do this when they go from one flower to the next, to the next, to the next. They are pollinating each one of those. And that's how those flowers germinate, they reproduce, or what have you. But with your hybrids, you are cross pollinating fruits that may not be the same species. They're not the same species, and so what comes about, or what the end result is a different fruit. It's a summation of both of those. So it's a combination of two fruits, like you might have a tangelo, you know. Um, Someone mentioned a grapefruit might be a hybrid fruit, but this is a process that takes place over time. It doesn't just happen right away. However, those fruits though can take place, that hybridation rather can take place naturally, or it can be assisted, but it is it involves natural fruits or fruits that are found in their natural states, but they are combined. But now, generally speaking, when this occurs, or if it's definitely assisted, um, those fruits are not balanced. They are not going to have the mineral content that your fruits in their most natural state will have, and they are actually a lot higher in sugar than your regular fruits would be. So um, that poses a problem for the system, because we have to remember that when you're taking in foods, our purpose for taking in foods is to take in nutrients that are essential for life. These nutrients are supposed to assist our body in performing at an optimal level and performing in a normal way. And so we have certain foods that are addressing certain organ systems and certain body systems. So when you have foods that are devoid or don't have enough of a mineral content or enough of the nutrition that it's supposed to offer to that body system, then that body system is affected. And this can be your reproductive system, it can be your circulatory system, it can be any facet of the body. So you want to make sure that when you're eating foods, you're going to eat the food that is going to assist you in performing like you should. Now, your GMO foods, on the other hand, GMO foods are genetically engineered. So that means they are synthetically made, and they're going to remove the components of that food that's essential for life and for living. Now, these foods will include seedless fruits like your seedless grapes and your seedless watermelons, the foods that should actually have seeds in them. So they're not even considered fruits. And the importance of that is we are electrical beings. We operate on an electrical system. So the foods that we take in should be electrifying. They should, as I mentioned before, assist the body in renewing life, in regenerating cells. We are beings that reproduce. So the foods that we take in should have the ability to reproduce. And so, if you don't take in the foods that assist your body's organs and its systems, then it's not really food. It's not even considered food. How is the body able to use it? So, you are robbing yourself of essential nutrients, essential minerals that are necessary to keep the body in balance and to keep the body functioning. So if you continuously take in these foods, then your cognition is affected. You're not able to think as clearly. Blood sugars rise. Blood pressure goes up. Circulatory system is affected. Reproductive system is affected. Men start to experience erectile dysfunction. Women start to experience your female issues that are common today. And that is because we're taking in these foods that are processed. That's just the bottom line. So while they may taste good, most of them again have a lot of sugar in them. And then something else that's very noteworthy with your GMO foods is that they have your herbicides and pesticides infused in them. They're not just sprayed on them to keep bugs away or pests away. They are actually made out of some of the pesticides and herbicides. So the DNA, the quote DNA of that fruit or that food consists of a poison or a toxin. So when it gets into your body, it affects your DNA. So it is really important when we are choosing foods that we choose the foods that are organic or foods that are found in their natural states again. And this is just to continue to further the vital processes of the body. You're going to find these GMO foods in so many of your other processed foods, not just limited to your produce section, but it's going to be in quite a few of the sauces that we use on a regular basis to season our foods, and a lot of the packaged foods that are, lining the shelves. So just make sure that you're health conscious and that you are aware and informed when you're making decisions when you're going to create your meals. Because, although it's very enjoyable to eat, we are really eating to live. And again, I want to thank you. If you have any questions about this topic, please feel free to give me a heads up, send me a comment. Don't forget to push like, share, and subscribe. Again, I'm Alicia, and thank you for coming into the doors of the Sixth House.